Hello and welcome to Xinhua Live. This is Chengnan with China's Xinhua News Agency. Today, the 2020 to 2021 China cross-country skiing tournament is about to kick off. And now, Ms. Zhang will give us the brief introduction of the Team China and their jobs. 那张队，第一个问题就想问问您，就是我们现在的国家越野滑雪集训队，我们备战这个冬奥的情况怎么样？
备战冬奥会，我们从18年开始组队，到现在为止呢，3年的时间了。在这个过程当中呢，我们经历了选材。这个选材呢，有以前元老的运动员，原滑雪的运动员，但是为了因为过去的基础比较弱啊，整个越野滑雪在中国呢，起点还是比较低。后来我们进行了跨项选材啊，就为了把这个基础人群还有运动员的整体的数量和整体的质量提高上来啊！当时我们从5000人力，从夏季项目各个项目里边具备滑雪能力和滑雪的应该说是感觉的运动员选上来，最后组队的时候呢，是240人，我们进行了国外训练，第一次的选材啊。
Yes, our project for preparing for the Winter Olympic Games started from 2018, and now it has been 3 years. At the beginning, we started this cross-discipline project. We selected our athletes from the other sports because the cross-country program in China is low level before, and we lagged quite behind. That's why we started this cross-discipline projects. So we selected our athletes from more than 5,000 athletes. They came from different sports and different disciplines, but they have a very good basic capacity for sports. So later we selected around 200 athletes to start the cross-country skiing training.
那张领队，因为我们可能距离北京冬奥会还有差不多1年时间嘛，那像您个人啊，包括我们这个越野滑雪队，对于这个未来的北京冬奥会有什么期待？然后除了这个期待之外，就是我们大家能不能通过这种专业运动，对我们的这种大众的这个参与冰雪运动、热爱冰雪运动起到一个推动作用呢？
越野滑雪的是个大项。另外呢，越野滑雪的应该是闭幕式上，在闭幕式是最后一个项目啊，所以我们呢，目标是能够首先呢，在这届取得突破。我们也希望能有运动员呢能够登上领奖台。我们对于大众来说呢，我们也是因为中国的冰雪项目过去呢，整体水平还是不高的啊，冰上项目还行，雪上项目就比较弱了。我们也希望呢，借助冬奥会能够把一个是中国的冰雪项目、竞技项目推动起来，也希望呢能够有更多的老百姓通过冰雪项目吧锻炼身体，能够受益。
Yes, the cross-country skiing is a large sports program in Olympic Games. Yeah, and the last day we also have one event for this cross-country ski. So it is very important for us to get the breakthrough results in these Olympic Games, because as we know that our level is not very high, as I mentioned before, and so if we want to promote the cross-country ski sports among the people, then it is very important for us to have a very good results, breakthrough results from the Olympic Games. So I think that in the future we will have a good development.
Thank you. 然后张领队，因为我们现在也面临着像这个东京奥运会嘛，它也面临着这个疫情防控的压力。那像您觉得在我们这个今后的这种比赛，包括我们这次的比赛，就是我们在这个疫情防控方面，就是说我们已经取得了哪些这个成效呢？
我们中国的疫情防控应该是在世界上做的最好的。一个是我们国家这么多人口，但是我们患新冠的比例是非常低的。再有一个呢，我们的运动员在备战过程当中呢，中国政府体育总局给我们保护得很好。在整个的从去年应该说是从去年的3月份吧到现在，我们从国外回来以后，所有人都是安全的。训练呢，除了比赛我们可能受一些影响以外，训练呢也是系统的，非常好。
Yes, we could say that the Chinese government, the control of the COVID epidemic is one of the best in the world. So we have a very low ratio that get the COVID virus. For the sports teams, that the Chinese government also take different measures to protect the athletes and the sports teams. So since we came back from European countries last year, last March, we don't have anyone got affected by the virus, and we also have been training normally. So it's we have a very good status, in that concerning. Yeah.
Thank you. Hello, this is Chengnan with China Xinhua News Agency. I'm now in the Stone Forest ski area near the Yellow River, the mother river for Chinese. Today, the team China, the cross-country skiing, all the guys, they are preparing for the future competition. And now all athletes, they wax their skis. And now following cameras we can see they will make their ski more smoothly. Today all the athletes will take practice for the future race. And now following cameras we can see the difference between the cross-country skiing and the alpine skiing. It's very different. During the cross-country skiing race, all athletes will use this kind of skis. And all of them, they will have the free heel. Following cameras, we can see their feet and ski.
So you will have 90 minutes. This is for guys who will have skating today, and that is all task.
Now following cameras we can see the team China will take their practice today. All athletes they are ready for the future race, and they are ready for the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympic Games. Is this your first time to Northwest China to take this kind of practice or race?
As I know, no. China have China Games, Winter China Games, that was postponed from last February. So athletes should be quite experienced in this kind of competition. But for some of our athletes, it's the first competition, and I am waiting for tomorrow because we are ready very good, and it will be interesting to see how preparation.
Yes. Okay, sir. As the epidemic eases in Northwest China, how do you think of the strong measures by Chinese government to control the COVID-19?
Since I came from Russia and I can see the differences between how Russian government and Chinese government trying to control this, I really like how China fights against the COVID, because your safety instructions and everything, it's much better than in Russia, and so that's why I'm really happy to be in China in this period.
Okay, thank you, sir. Last question is about that. Chinese government has a plan that Chinese will make about 300 million people to participate in the Winter Sports Games. So what do you think of that?
It's perfect. It's perfect because I see how much effort, how much money, how much everything Chinese government trying to put to make winter sports more popular, and I really see that even Russia, it's the country that is in mind. It's more winter sports interested people, but here I see that China make really great steps forward, and maybe in some years China will be bigger than Russia in this kind of.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hello, this is Chengnan with China Xinhua News Agency. Li Xin has taken part in the 2010 and 2018 Winter Olympic Games for Team China, and now she will give us a brief introduction of her experience in Winter Olympics.
第一个问题想问，您觉得我们这次来比赛？
我觉得一些防控措施做的已经很完美了。我们在就是摩托坝上，然后都是干部整派车去点对点的接的我们，然后做了大概有30多个小时，然后过来又测了一些核酸，然后测试，然后然后没有一些我觉得做的应该是
Lee just tells me that about a week ago, all the team members of Team China, they took buses from Hebei province to Jiangsu province to attend the future race. And after the nucleic acid testing and taking the temperatures, all the athletes are allowed to take practice on this track. Hello everyone, now I'm in the Yellow River Stone Forest Resort, and now we'll take this magical carpet to meet the winter sports lovers and the trainers. Let's go. Now following our cameras, you can see I'm now on the magical carpet, and this is a upslope road to the track. And as far as I'm concerned about is that since this January, more and more people come from different parts of Jiangsu province. They come to this resort and take the winter sports. And following cameras, you can see the white snow, the blue sky, and the yellow earth. And after a while, I will introduce you some winter sports lovers who always use the supreme track for practicing. There are a few winter sports lovers still take the practice on the track. On cameras, you can see the ski lovers, the skiers, and the snowboarders. They're enjoying the track of the resort. And I can also see there is a little kid who is skier lovers. during these days, since this January, more and more people come to this resort and take a practice for skiing and snowboard. And now we will go to the top of the common track. And we can see some winter sports lovers will finish today's practice. Now we are on the Supreme Court of this resort, and now Miss Gu will show us his skill on snowboard. 您好，想问您一下，您学单板是从什么时候开始学？
从这个雪季12月7号开始学的。12月7号就开始学。对。
那像就是学到现在，基本上已经掌握了。
已经掌握了。
已经掌握了。对。那像我们国家不是在那个22年也要办冬奥会，然后咱们国家也提了说让这个3亿人来参与这个冰雪运动嘛。你觉得我们就是说从您个人来讲，你觉得我们这种目标呀，或者说这个愿景能不能实现？然后您期不期待这个北京冬奥会？
挺期待的，而且我觉得就我们西北来说的话，有这样的，在我们这样4、5线的小城有这么大的雪场，而且能承接国家这么大的一个比赛事项来说的话，还是可以实现咱们3亿人的一个雪上的一个运动。
谢谢。好 ，Miss Gu just tell me that since the December of the 2020, she started to learn the snowboard, and now. She can ski very well, and she also showed confidence on the nearest Winter Olympic Games in Beijing, and he showed confidence that China has a plan to take about 300 million people participate in the winter sports, and she's also very confident on that. And now Miss Gu will show us her skill. Let's see it. 谢谢您，拜拜。Following cameras, we can see the snowboard lovers of Northwest China's Gansu province. After about 1 month learning, they can use snowboards very well. This is the skiing instructor Zhang Tao. He will give us a brief introduction of his career. 你好，张教练。
你好。
那个张教练就想问问您，像我们平时在雪场的话，像您的话，一天能教几个学生呢？
平常呢，因为我们这边现在客流量比较大，所以呢，像我们每天平均下来，像我的话，一天大概4个到5个左右。4个5个。对。
那像听说您自己就是也在咱们白银就是办了一个滑雪俱乐部，这个俱乐部的基本情况也给我们介绍一下吧。
现在呢，因为今年呢，我的这个俱乐部呢是刚刚开始成立的，到目前为止呢，大概有50个人左右。然后呢，我的每周星期6我都会给我们俱乐部的会员有一个公开课，然后包括单板还有双板都有。
那像咱们国家就是现在还有差不多1年时间嘛，我们要办冬奥会，然后我们国家也提了让这个3亿人上冰雪嘛，你觉得对这个有没有信心？然后您对这个冬奥会有没有什么期待？
必须有信心啊，因为现在国家提倡咱们3亿人上冰雪嘛，然后这个冰雪项目呢现在是一个大趋势，然后呢，冰雪项目对于年轻人来说是一个特别好的休闲娱乐，还有就是提升技能的一个项目吧。
好的，谢谢您。Okay, guys, Mr. Zhang just tell me that he will teach about 4 or 5 people a day to ski or use the snowboards, and Mr. Zhang also set up a club for all the skiers and snowboard lovers, and now the club has about 50 members from the whole province. and nowadays more and more young people they have taken participants in this winter sports, and John also shows his confidence on the future Beijing Winter Olympic Games, and he said he told me that the China planned to make about 300 million people take part in the winter sports, and the goal must be achieved. And now I will introduce the constructor of this training base. Mr. Li Yingtao is from the Shandong Huada Construction Group, and his company has prepared for this race for about 2 years. 李总，您先给我们介绍一下咱们这个基地的基本情况。
我们山东华达建设集团呢是一家以基础设施建设为主的单位。原来呢就是在做我们交通的时候提出了一个交通加，就现在的路沿产业。我们在这个我们投资的217旁边呢就建了这么一个滑雪场。后来通过跟国家沟通以后啊，把这个滑雪场扩大到一个国家冬训基地。建设完成以后呢，也获得了国家基地的这个授牌。然后最近呢，又通过跟这个国家训练基地沟通，跟国家队沟通，他们因为在这个河北坝上训练太冷，然后不适应训练呢，现在太冷，就转到了我们的白银。又通过这次训练呢，我们又搞了这个全国的这个比赛，连续2个比赛，也为我们下一步这个冬奥会的运动员选拔提供了一个好的机会，也给国家队提供了一个好的训练基地。谢谢。
Mr. Li just tell me that in the late 2020, the Shandong Huada Construction Group has finished the job of the construction of the National Snow Events Training Base. And today, all athletes can make a great game on this track. And in the year 2019, Shandong Huada Construction Group has a plan that's named Transportation Plus. They just build different kind of resort and skiing track along the road. 那李总，为了就是现在我们也是因为疫情防控嘛，为了这次比赛，我们在这个疫情防控方面都采取了哪些举措呢？
我们接到这个赛事通知和国家队来训练的通知以后啊，我们在这个白银市委市政府的领导下，我们在各个包括这个防疫部门啊，各个政府口啊，包括我们在内，制定了严格的防疫措施和严格的这个执行流程。包括从运动员我们这个去河北坝上去接，来到以后的核酸检测到他的吃住行，我们都做了严格的防控。在这个赛事和训练期间，在这个疫情防护和这个兴奋剂检测是同等的重要，必须在这个疫情安全和这个无兴奋剂的情况下，祝大家取得一个好的成绩，提供了帮助。
好的，谢谢李总。Lee just tells me that after the nucleic acid testing and taking the temperature, all athletes are allowed to have a race on this track. Today, about 120 men athletes will rival for the champion title today of the 15 kilometers cross-country skiing sprint. And now we can see everyone is ready for the game. Nowadays, as the epidemic eases in Northwest China, after the nucleic acid testing and temperature taking, all athletes are allowed on this track to take the 2020 to 2021 China cross-country skiing tournament. And now the referees and all men athletes are ready for the 15 kilometers cross-country skiing sprint. Now, our men athletes will rival for the champion title of today's 15 kilometers cross-country skiing sprint champion title. Good luck to them. Now following cameras, we can see as the epidemic eases in Northwest China, this race there will be no audience around the track. All the strong measures has taken by local government to keep the athletes and the coaches' safety. Hello everyone, this is Chengnan with China's Xinhua News Agency. Today, the 2020 to 2021 China cross-country skiing tournament has been started. And nowadays, more and more Chinese, they have take part in the winter sports nowadays. According to statistics released last December by China's Renmin University, from the year 2019 to 2020 in China, there are about 150 million people have been taking part in the winter sports. And now, our wrap-up of live show today. If you like our show and China's winter sports, please share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Keep following Xinhua News Agency for more news and updates. See you next time. You can see the women athletes has been arrived kilometers cross-country skiing. The women athletes has been arrived at the finishing line.